Okay, this is the exact design sand spike that I've helped revise. So this is the revised edition, not the original. So they actually listened to me and made the improvements. This is a fishing rod holder that fits most rods. It's a convenient foot push for easy insertion in sand. So you just have to push down like a shovel and it'll fit directly into the sand. 46.2 inches in length, and it goes up to 16 inches into the sand, no installation. So it's where the first wing is that you put your foot on to drive it into the sand, basically. The bait box that's on it measures 4 by 3 by 3 and has drainage holes, so your bait won't stink up the place, and no installation is needed for that, and it's perfect to hold all your sand turtles to whatever bait you want to use, like shrimp, crab, whatever. The sand flea rake holder fits perfectly with sand design, sand flea rake, or others. So it has a slot on it that the rake, which is here, also by the same company. This is the sand flea rake. Would fit perfectly on it. All right, it has a protective cap to help keep the shark spike safe and to store while not in use, so it won't hurt the kitties or the inside of your car. As you can see, the whole unit here, the whole length, 46.2 inches. The head that digs into the sand is just under 4 inches. This is what you got to worry about, is from here to here. So that's 16 inches. That's what's going into the sand. You can't actually drive it deeper than that, but that's the part that initially will go into the sand. So above that to your bottom of your bait box, you got just under 20 more inches, and above your bait box to the top, you got just over 10 inches. So you can see here, this is 39.1 inches. That's from here to here. So this is a revised edition of the original sand spike. Okay, out of the box, I noticed that they put the markings directly etched into the metal. Before it was a piece of tape that could come off. They did that, so I'm really glad they did that part. And you notice the end is capped. Okay, this is the newer model in the front. Notice how the numbers are etched on this. You hear that with the fingernail? It's actually etched on, while the other one is a tape which could come off. So this way was a lot better. This is where you put your foot on to dig this into the sand. And I'll show you the bait box here. As you notice, there's holes, 4 holes in each corner. That way the water won't collect and you won't get any corrosion problems. Also stinky bait problems. Okay, make sure that when you drive this into the sand, that your foot is on top of this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go forward and back to dig it in. Not from side to side, but forward in the back. Because you go side to side, it's gonna make the hole bigger. You don't want to do that. And what you do is you want, see this V here? See that V? You want it facing the ocean. And the reason why you would facing the ocean, because when you drive it in like this, and just before it's down, straight down, and the wings start going into the sand, you start want to put it more forward. So it should be forward like this at about a 60-degree angle. And the reason you want that is because you want the sand to catch this cupped area. When that happens, that means that you get a hit, and what's going to happen is that it's going to lunge forward. But it's going to hard for it to be lunged forward if that cup shape is catching the sand. Now, if you have that pointed part going forward, it's going to easily cut through the sand going forward, and it'll come down and you might lose your whole rig. You want it this way, facing the ocean, coming down like that. Now say that way is the ocean, so the open V is facing towards the ocean. The bait box over here is meant for your bait, or if you're going to use your exact design sand flea rake, you can put your sand fleas in there. Okay, see if you catch a nice jack or a drum. You want to measure it. You got the measurements right here etched into the middle. Into the middle. So it's nice having two rigs out with your exact design flea rake. That way you can keep raking your fleas up and rebaiting while you're fishing.